Okay, so for the Season 4 armor, I think the ab section is kind of an important piece to start with. There's a groove in the armor mold that kind of indicates where you can probably trim it if you fit within the size range. So it's here on both sides. This is where I'm going to be trimming it off at. And then on the back half, the kidney section, it has the recessed area that's going to be gluing to that. Any excess flanging here, you want to cut that off so you get a nice clean seam here. And the trick for doing that is like typical score and snap type method, where you've made your pencil line, use a sharp knife, follow that line, go ahead and just cut that. And you can break that free like that. If you feel like maybe you can't cut a nice straight line, you can use a metal ruler, line that up to where you need it to be, and use that as your guide to cut. I kind of like to see where it's going. You can, like I said, use that, clamp it in place so you know it's not going to move, but there's a little bit of a groove here, so if you're able to do that within the groove, you should be just fine. But if you needed to maybe offset this score to another location, then probably using a metal ruler with clamps in place might be a better solution for you. So there's the front side. Now this extra little bit here, again, just want to give yourself a nice flat clean edge. Take the knife and clean that up so you cut off any of that flare that's on that. Cut both sides. You can see the flare where it should be cut. Might be safer to use gloves when you do this, just because you're going to be using a brand new knife. Definitely want to use good blades. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit because it's going to tuck inside the ab section. If this is sticking out a little bit, it's just going to give a little bit of issues there. So you want to kind of make sure you're trimming that down. Like that, and then that should allow that to fit in place like that. And you're going to glue this and then bond to this, making this seamless, and you'll do the same thing to both sides. Now if you are going to change the size, it's very important that you keep the lines together, okay? Don't try to do something like this, because the angle of the ab plate and where that's going to meet with the